Okay, page 285, section 4.2. This section is very easy. All you need to do is just combine the like term. Now let's look at number 34. We have 8r to the 5th power minus 2 to the r to the 5th power. Now you can see over here, okay, r to the 5th power. Both have r to the 5th power. So these are the like term. Both have r to the 5th power. All you need to do is just add or subtract the number in front of the variable. So it will be a minus 2 will be a 6. You keep r to the 5th power. You don't touch the variable. You don't touch the exponents. You only add or subtract the number in front of the variable. Okay. Now let's look at number 36. We have 3p4 plus 5p4 minus 2p4. So all the numbers, they are p4s, okay? So you can combine the like, you're going to combine this like term. So all you need to just add or subtract the numbers. So it'll be 3 plus 5 minus 2. That gives you a 6. Keep the p4. Next. Now let's look at number 42. Number 42, we have 8p minus 9q minus 3p plus q. So here we're going to combine p with p, q with q. So we have ap minus 3p. So a minus 3 is 5. You keep your p. After that, we're going to combine the q, negative 9q plus q. If you don't see any number in front of the variable, the actual is a 1. So be minus 9 plus 1 will be a minus 8. You keep the q. Next, let's look at numbers 46. Okay, number 46. We have 2q to the 3rd power plus 3q squared minus 4q minus q to the 3rd power plus 5q squared. So here, let's combine the like term. The like term will be 2q to the 3rd power minus q to the 3rd power. Okay, so it'll be 2 minus, again, you don't see a number, that'll be a 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1q to the 3rd power. Then after that, let's do q squared. So here we have plus 3q squared plus 5q squared. 3 plus 5 will be a plus 8. Keep the q squared. Now we only have what? The minus 4q left. So just write down the minus 4q. Then that's the answer. Next. Now let's look at number 48. Number 48. We have 6m squared n minus 8m n squared plus 3m n squared minus 7n squared n. Okay, let's combine the like term. So here, the first one, we have 6m squared n. So let's look for m squared n. So it'll be a negative 7m squared n. So 6 minus 7 will be a negative 1. Keep the m squared n. And after that, here we have negative m n squared. So we have plus 3m n squared. So it'll be negative 8 plus 3 will be a negative 5. Keep the m n squared. Then that's the answer. Now, let's look at number 52. We have a negative 8 plus 4x minus parenthesis of x minus 1 minus parenthesis of 11x plus 5. Okay, so for this, every time you have a number in front of the parenthesis or negative sign in front of the parenthesis, you must take that number or that negative sign multiply into the parentheses. So here we have negative sign. We're going to take the negative sign multiply into the parentheses. Okay, so keep the negative 8 plus 4x. Now we're going to take the negative sign multiply into the parentheses. It will become negative x plus 1. Then here will be negative 11x minus 5. After that, we're going to combine the like term. Now let's combine the number. We have negative 8 plus 1 minus 5. Okay, so negative 8 plus 1 minus 5. So that gives you negative 12. And next one, combine x. So plus 4x minus 1x minus 11x. So that becomes minus 8x. And that's the answer. Next, let's look at number 54. Okay, number 54. We have 4k to the third power plus k squared plus k plus a parenthesis of 2k to the third power minus 4k squared minus 3k. Okay, now this time we have plus in between the two parentheses. This is very easy. All you need to do just remove the parentheses and copy down all the number inside. Okay, keep the minus in between. Remove the parentheses, copy down all the number inside. All the numbers stay the same. After that, we're going to combine the like term. So here we have 4k to the third power with 2k to the third power. So 4 plus 2 give me a 6. I'm going to keep k to the third power. The next, here I have k squared, the minus 4k squared. Again, if you don't see a number in front of the variable, actually it's a 1. So 1 minus 4 will be a negative 3. Keep the k squared. Then the last one over here will be k plus k minus 3k. Again, nothing in front of the variable, that'll be a 1. So it'll be 1 minus 3 will be a negative 2k. Now let's look at number 64. Number 64. Okay, here we have parenthesis of 5t to the third power minus 3t squared plus 2t minus parenthesis of 4t to the third power plus 2t squared plus 3t. Now this time we have minus in between the two parentheses. So for this, you remove the first parenthesis, copy down all the number. Okay, all the number in the first parenthesis stay the same. The next, we're going to take the negative sign in front of the second parenthesis, multiply into the parenthesis. Basically, you just switch out the sign inside the second parenthesis. Okay, switch out the sign. So minus 2t to the third 2t square. Then here minus 3t. After that, we are going to combine the like term. So here 5t to the third power minus 4t to the third power will be t to the third power. Usually we don't write a 1. If you want to write a 1, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, we don't write a 1. Okay. And next, here we have negative 3t squared minus 2t squared. Negative 3, negative 2 become negative 5. Keep the t squared. And after that, here we have plus 2t minus 3t. So 2 minus 3 will be a negative 1t. Again, usually we don't want to write a 1. If you want to write a 1, it's okay.